So Cole Hamels hit Bryce Harper square in the back, and afterwards he admitted to doing it. Now, a lot of people were up in arms about that, and my personal opinion of it, I don't really see what the big issue is. Back in the day, Bob Gibson used to hit everybody, and it was probably in a couple different ways. In one sense, Bob Gibson would hit you to intimidate you. In another sense, he threw hard and he threw inside because he wasn't intimidated by anybody. And I'm sure sometimes the ball got away. And I bet other times he probably introduced somebody, or introduced himself to somebody, I should say, instead of introducing them to the league. He introduced himself to others by simply hitting them with a fastball. And a Bob Gibson fastball hurt a lot more than, an 85-mile-per-hour fastball by Cole Hamels. Lifted to left field, well hit, way back, and that ball is over the wall. Mitchell will touch them all, and the Bees are down 2-0 with 1 out in the top of the second. Once again, Jose Macias gives up a home run. It's been too easy so far this year for opposing teams to hit a home run against Jose Macias. That makes it the 5th game, again in 7 starts, in which Macias has given up a home run. 2nd game in a row as well. Coward stepping up to the plate. Coward had a base hit in the left field with 2 outs in the top of the first. Again, Coward, a switch hitter. Hitting .268 coming into the game. Those 6 home runs, the most on the Kernels roster. Here's the first pitch to Coward. Fastball, strike on the outer half. So far we've seen Jose Macias staying away from batters with that fastball. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball inside, and it's lifted way back to right field and gone into the trees. Maybe Macias should probably stick to that fastball outside. 3-0 to score. The Kernels out in front with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. And the rest of the middle of the lineup coming up to the plate. Well, with the wind here at Community Field, there's plenty of wind always at this ballpark. And with it getting closer to summer, another toss over to first and the runner back. The balls are going to be flying out of this ballpark. Could be a very exciting summer here at Community Field. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, a runner at first base. Here's the pitch. Into right field, well hit. Mesa has to go back for it. He's looking at it, and it hits the scoreboard over the right field wall. A 2-run jack. The 2nd of the game for Gary Mitchell. The Bees now trail it 5-0 here in the top of the 4th with 1 out. Well, you don't like to see that. You don't like to see the leadoff walk almost wasted. Let's see if B.A. Vollmuth can put a charge into one. It's pretty simple. Vollmuth had a very good batting practice. And the wind is blowing out. We've already seen it's not too hard to hit a home run today. Simply needs to get a hold of one. Vollmuth certainly has the stroke, the power stroke, to drive a ball over the wall. 1 ball, no strikes to Vollmuth. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Lifted deep to center field, and the center fielder Clark going after it. He'll simply watch it go. The Bees are on the board. A 2-run shot for B.A. Vollmuth. That's his 2nd in 4 games. The score now 6-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And my pick to click is looking pretty good so far. And it brings up Douglas Landaeta. Landaeta went 2 for 4 yesterday with a run and an RBI. And Douglas really needing that game. Not that he had struggled too much, but you could tell he wasn't nearly as hot as he was through the majority of April. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see Landaeta take a middle-in fastball from Michael Johnson and hit a screaming shot over the wall in left field. Some people might say I'm jinxing him, but simply put, Landaeta is very good at that, and all of his home runs have gone that way. With the wind blowing the way it is, simply hoping for the best things for the Bees. Again, runners at the corners, 1 out. Landaeta drives one to left field, way back, and there it are back in the game. 6-5 the score. The Bees only trailing by a run here in the bottom of the fourth after that 3-run shot on the first pitch by Douglas Landaeta. And I am feeling like a prophet right now. That's the side note, the personal note. The more important issue, the Bees simply looking fantastic here in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll run Michael Johnson. And Johnson running to the dugout for some closure. A new pitcher on the mound when we come back. 6-6 the score. The Bees are truly threatening now. With Rickles at the plate. Rickles already has a base hit in this game. He also walks, so he's seeing the ball fairly well. Well, the meeting on the mound is over. Moments away from seeing the first pitch to Rickles. Rickles is 1 for 1 with the bases loaded this year. Has 2 RBIs in that situation. Looking for another base hit. Trying to go 2 for 2. The runner at third for the Bees is Sean Jamison. At second base, it's B.A. Vollmuth. At first, Dusty Robinson. And the first pitch, a breaking ball, called a strike at the knees. I have the same sentiments of a fan just below me. Bring him home. 1-2. Into left field. Well hit. Way back. Way back! Gone! Grand slam for Nick Rickles, and the Bees lead it 10-6. We wondered if we'd see Rickles pull one. He did just that, and he did much more. Fastball high, and Landaeta walks with 2 outs. And it'll bring up Royce Consigli. Consigli hit a double to right field in his last at bat. He's 1 for 3. His nickname is Peanut. Trying to think of one for Royce Consigli. Here's the 1-1. Driven to right field. And there it goes! Consigli keeps it going. Tim Bayless, you're still alive for the Pitch to Click Challenge. 2-run shot, and the Bees now lead it 12-8 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Next up for your Bees, right fielder,
Royce is sizzling hot at the plate. Whether the batting average is showing it or not, the power numbers are showing it. He has 3 home runs, this coming in 4 games.